Hey guys, what's up? It's Phantom Commando here, back with a different video. Actually, did I even have a intro to this? I don't know, but yeah. So hey guys, what's up? It's Phantom Commando here. Back with a beginner's guide. I know it's been like since last year since I last played yeah. What am I saying right now? What am I saying right now? Like it's what this is a. You know what? Maybe I should start over. Should I? You know what? I'm just gonna leave it in here. A little mess up, I guess, for the intro, but yeah. I know it's been a year since I last did a beginner's guide videos for new people who uh either bought who are new that recently picked up an Xbox console or what. But yeah, so this is a brand new beginner's guide. So what in this beginner's guide video, I would be going through all the settings and a deeper look at all the settings you can go in. So yeah, so pick up your control. Also, you can use the D-pad to go up and down, and you can go to settings. So today we're gonna be taking a look in settings. Okay, you got basically what's recommended and all that. Like A-Bush might see or back up to OneDrive or keep the fun going if you have a subscription, that is. So yeah. Today I'm gonna be going through, and yeah. I don't know why I quit doing a beginner's guide series. I'm not sure what happened. I don't think I fully went through all the settings, but I think I might have went through the settings. But I didn't explain what all of them did and a deeper look at what they do and all of that. So yeah, in this beginner's guide video, I will be taking you through all the settings today. So it's going to be basically about all settings and what they do and what they don't do, or whatever, pros and cons, anything like that. So yeah, let's get started. So if you are new to the Xbox platform and you got a new Xbox and you are wondering what everything does. Okay, if you, I will have, I think I have a playlist for this series, a beginner's guide. So it will be linked in the description. Also, the last beginner's guide video will also be in the description too. So yeah. To let you guys know that there was a playlist, there's a description you can go click on, or however you watch your videos. Anyways, if you're on YouTube, this is on YouTube on Xbox. Yeah, there's no way to go like to the link and hit the link to take you to the like last beginner's guide video or playlist to that. So yeah, so another thing is those beginner's guides videos I made. I think I made two last year. They still hold up pretty well to this day in 2025. Yes, everything is still the same from last year for the Xbox dashboard and Microsoft Store. There hasn't been huge changes or whatever, but yeah, I wanted to make this beginner's guide video on settings, so I want to. There's a lot of things I want to teach you guys about settings and things you should really know. So yeah, let's get into it. We have general. So in general, you have network settings and and basically this is to customize your background and all that. But network settings, I will come back to this at the end of the video, just because there's something I need to show you guys in there. But I'm gonna come back to that at the end of the video, or hopefully I can remember. But yeah, so we're gonna go and end this. This is this is basically where you could personalize your like stuff, like custom the guide. You can. So what this does customize the guide is you can move these icons, okay? You basically will move the top ones up. Like you can move your profile and system way here or in the middle or however you want it. That's what that does. So yeah, simple. See, like I said, you can move it on however you want. So that's that. Now you got games and apps. Okay, guys, listen up. Recently, this got a huge update for games and apps. Actually, I don't think games and apps was there before, so this is brand new basically. But I know what it is. Choose a title size for my games and apps. Okay, I have small, medium, and large. I believe what this does is make the games and apps look like you can change how big you want them or how small it is. So my games and apps are pretty small. So yeah, if you want them large, you can. That basically what it would do is make the game like games like this big or small basically or medium. So yeah, that's what they do for games and apps. So the second one is this will hide system apps from your recently played list and home. Any system apps you pin to that list will still appear. Okay, this is what it means by is that system apps. Let's just say Microsoft Edge, settings or whatever, just all the system apps basically. It will hide if you have that checklist. Choose the number of titles to show in your recently played list and home to show all of your pins. More titles may be displayed. So okay, you can have about to you can have like 9 titles showing and all that. Basically you could show how many you want. Like you have like if you had 9 titles show up and you recently like you went through and all that like you clicked on. So in my recent I have SoundCloud, YouTube, Microsoft Edge, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Xbox Insider Hub, Fortnite, Mecha Break, Dead by Daylight, and Xbox support. So that's what it shows. So you can change it to like like 4 titles or whatever, and yeah, that's that. So choose whatever game hubs open automatically from the following places: recently played list, groups, or installed games. Okay, if you turn this whole thing off, so and recently when you go and hit A, this menu pops up. Okay, this is basically the game. It shows how many days you played, how much gamer score you have out of this 37%, how many achievements. I got 39 out of 90. You got DLC and add-ons on the side. My recent like captions and all that, and yeah. Also, another thing, since I'm going over those settings, I know this whole menu is new and all that, but instead of pushing A to, you know how you have to push A 2 times to play this? If you hit X, I hit X, okay? If you hit X, the game will automatically play. Instead of hitting A, this menu pops up, okay? Yes, you can still turn this off in settings. If you go in the settings, if you turn all 3 of these off, it will not pop up the menu if you want it off. Also, you don't have to hit A 2 times to play the game. You just hit X and it will automatically launch you in the game instead of popping up that menu. To just let you guys know, okay? So that's it for my games and apps. Also, this is another way too. So yeah, TV display options. You know what? Before we get to that, online and safety. Okay. Okay. General online safety and family. Okay. If you have like family, like if you got kids playing or whatever, you want to go through this like sign in, security, and PIN. Okay. You want to go through all of this. And when you do that, if well, it's not like you need to, but yeah, if you go through do all this stuff, all these that have a warning or like a red thing saying you don't have any of that or whatever, yeah. If you go through and do that, you will see a green check mark if you do that. If you are interested, oh yeah, I did say I was gonna go a deep dive in this. So I'm gonna be doing that. Okay, my sign in and security pin. Okay, I'm gonna show you a deep dive. You come on here and change these settings if you want. Like show on home, you have my email, and then show on home, you have your my rewards. That's what shows up. Create a personal pin. So what this does, what the create my personal pin does, it makes it so you can put in a password on your Xbox account, your Microsoft account. And every time you go to log in, you need to enter in your password. Okay, instant sign in. It will automatically instantly sign you in when you turn on the Xbox. It will be automatically sign in. This control signs in to you can like so you could see that I have this control in my hands. It's leaked to this profile. You could change it to any profile you want. And then you have this on the left side. No barriers, okay? On this Xbox console anyone can sign you in via your data on web pages that use your Microsoft account, change settings and make purchases without additional steps. Okay, when you click on this, you have options, okay? Especially if you're new, okay? You got no barriers. I have that on because it's only me who uses my Xbox. This is my Xbox. I'm the only one who uses it, so no one really gets on it or whatever. You could see, and then you got ask for my personal pin. If you have a password, we ask you for your personal pin before you sign in, make purchases, launch Microsoft Edge, or change your settings. This can be useful as a yeah, basically a parent, basically, or lock it down. You need to basically sign in when you do make purchases or launch your Microsoft Edge or change in settings on your Microsoft account. Okay, this is only if you're a parent. Okay, parents, if you're watching this, I don't know. You can do that, lock it down, or custom. Okay, a custom. I'm guessing you can. Oh, custom. This brings it up, I guess. So this is what custom does. That's interesting. Save your Microsoft account. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Basically, you can customize this however you want. So that's what that does, and that's it. Basically, you do that. You go there. You got notifications, and I'm not sure what these two are, but I don't think you have to worry about that. And once you do that, your sign-in security pin and all that, these will get check marked. There will be a check mark. It will replace the warning icon that's yellow or red. It will replace it with a green check mark. Manage family members. So this way, if you have family members or whatever, you could see who you have on here. You can manage it that way. Family on the web. You got family on the web. I'm not sure what this is going to. Basically, what this does is sign in faster with your face. Oh, skip for now. I hope this is not showing anything private. I don't want any. Okay, family safety. Okay, you and that another account. Your futures. Okay, so this takes you to this. So content filters choose the right content for their age and manage the websites they visit. You can check this out. Whatever. Screen time, you could set limits. Oh, there's another way to do that too on the Xbox. Try the family safety app. There's a family safety app. Spin and you can add how much you want. Need more help. Family, all that. Your family email, active reports, and all that. And you got that. Okay. So that's what that does, basically. Where was it? In my games and apps? What am I doing? Wait, no, I was on online. Okay, so this is just all the family stuff. You got manage family members. You already seen that. Okay, access resolve. Okay, okay. Here, this is. I think. I don't think I ever clicked on this or whatever. Create an access pin to able console useful actions you want to restrict. People who know the pin will be able to perform the actions you choose, even if they don't have an Xbox account. Okay, if a profile on this console has limits on content or screen time set, okay, to basically you could set this to people who know the pin that signs into the account or whatever can do that, but there would be limits to this, limitations yet again. This is just for family stuff. If you have kids and all that, you want to go through and do this, so you have control and you can see what they're doing on the Xbox account and on the Xbox itself. And then you got privacy and online settings. You got Xbox privacy, app privacy, and message safety. Oh wait, what? Oh, that's cool. Choose settings. Yeah. So reveal your choice for sending optional data about your use of Xbox products and services. So you can ask if you want them. Xbox always collects recommended data necessary to keep Xbox products safe, source up to date, and performing as easy. Okay, yeah. Normally when you first set up your Xbox, this will pop up. Well, not this page, but well, yes, no, actually, no. This does pop up. You can say no thanks or yes, I'm interested. It will collect your data. This data helps enhance experiences. Here how we tell you about new games, free offerings, and give great experience. Recommend it. We work on improving performance so you can spend less time waiting and more time having fun. Actually, I don't know why I don't have this on. It would help. And more info means faster fixes. So your Xbox will be collecting data, and if there's any issues with the Xbox or the games or whatever, it will collect that data and it will come out with a console update or a game update to fix it or whatever. Okay, that's how this normally works, basically. So yeah, okay, you can manage and yeah, you got permissions, you got control what apps are allowed to do with your data. I guess this is just data and all that. So that's online safety and family. Okay, the TV and display options. Yes. So this is going to be important for you guys. This is going to be really important. Okay, if you guys. So TV and display. So, yeah. So I'm going to go through and explain what TV and display is and options. And yeah. Guys, listen up. Listen up, guys. Pay attention, okay? I'm going to be helping you out a lot with this. Okay, the TV display options, they are really important, okay? So wait, no, you might, heck, I'm not sure when. I don't know. If you're on an old or new TV or gaming monitor, this will help, okay? But especially for the people who have a newer TV, like in 2025, or oh, you got a new TV last year, this is gonna help you, okay? A lot. Okay, that's another thing about TVs, okay? They're not stuck at 60 hertz. Okay, they can. There's TVs out there that can do 120 hertz, okay? But first things first, resolution. You wanna know what it is? You can see 4K UHD, okay? So what resolution is how games, apps, videos, all that, how they look, what resolution they are, and all that. Okay, resolution is really important. Okay, if you got like let's just say you got a new gaming monitor or a TV. Okay, what you want to do? Okay, I think at default it would be on 1080p. I think that's the default. That's what the display is put on. But yeah. But also, if you do hook it up to your TV, it would automatically ask if you when you first set it up, your Xbox. This will pop up when you get on the Xbox home screen, the UI. This will pop up and ask if you want that 4K resolution, and you do. You want to hit yes. Okay. So normally it would be on 1080p. Okay. Okay, you got 720p, 1080p, 1440p, /2K, 4K Ultra HD. Okay, you can see I'm on 4K UHD. That's my resolution because I have a 4K gaming monitor. Okay, so it can do it. So it's important if you have a new gaming if you got a new gaming monitor or a new TV. Okay, you want to put that up as high so you can get the best resolution, the best looking, like get you want to make sure the games look as best as they are in resolution. It's really important that you have it on high so you can get the best look of games and all that details. Well, yeah, details like too with that resolution. So that's resolution. Basically, it's simple. You want the best experience. You want it all the way on the top. Refresh rate, okay, guys? Refresh rate will play a really important part, okay? For all you guys who are on a gaming monitor, or if you guys' TV has a refresh rate, if your stuff have like a, if your TV or your monitor has a refresh rate that can go higher than 60, you can. See, my gaming monitor, I can. I have 120 hertz. Okay, you want 4K at 60 hertz for campaign or story games. Okay, you want to max out the games. You want to max out the look of the games. How they look. That's how you want it. Okay, but for the best, when it comes to multiplayer games, you want to set it to 120 hertz. That means that TV or monitor you have will be able to play at 120 hertz /FPS. You can get 120 FPS on the Xbox Series X and S and on the PS5. It's possible. Trust me. When I'm not making videos and when my capture card ain't fully like connected to my laptop or my Xbox, I'm normally playing at 4K at 120 hertz. Well, not really 100% 4K because it does put the resolution down to, I'm guessing, 1440p or 1080 at most. I think I'm gonna say 1440p because it does put the resolution down because you're playing at a higher frame rate and a higher refresh rate. So yeah, that matters. Okay, so you can come up if your TV or monitor has like over 100 hertz or a higher FPS it can do, then you want it on that. Okay, that's an important part. Okay, but for reasons, my capture card can do 4K at 60. I know I can do like 4K at 120. I can record in there, but I don't know why it doesn't work. Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's move on. Device control. Okay. Device control. Okay, this is TV and A/V power options. HDMI CEC. This setting allows HDMI control. It's like a control. Your display or A says VCE4. Okay, this is gonna play a huge part, okay? Because if somebody has the Xbox app, they can go, if you have the HDMI CEC on, and if you have all the options that are currently off or on, you want to turn them off. You want to turn this off because people can control your Xbox with their phone through the Xbox app. So you want to make sure this is turned off because people control you. Dude, my friend, he was trolling me. He was controlling my Xbox. I didn't know this was a thing. He was controlling my Xbox. And dude, it's just crazy. Console turns on other devices. Console turns off other devices. Other devices can turn off console. Console sounds volume commands. Switch TV input using controller. You want to turn this off. Trust me, you want it off. But if not, that's okay. You can control it, your Xbox and all that with your phone through the app or whatever else. But to be honest with you, you don't want people to troll you, mess with your stuff, so you want this off. Night mode, okay? If you're playing and if it's dark or whatever, night mode, this is where it is. If you turn on night mode, your display will dim 40% and the filter will be at 80%. HDR block, I'm not even sure what that is. It probably will turn off HDR. And then you got theme. Okay. Okay. Actually, this is different. Actually, this is a lot different. I didn't know you could do it from here. But yeah, you can choose what color you want. See the outline on my on the purple that's red. You can pick whatever you want basically. So my color is red for outline and stuff. And you could choose what you want. Dark, light, or sketchy. But see, my Xbox is on a dark theme with a red outline you can see. And I like it like that. That's what that is. That's what that does. Controller brightness default, button brightness. Adjust console power button brightness or the controller basically. I don't know what those two do. Unfortunately, I don't know. And that's night mode. Okay. Oh, setup. This is important. If your TV or gaming monitor has all this or whatever, basically what this does, you can see my TV resolution, playing games and watching movies and TV. You can see a lot. So, yeah. So, if you want your TV or gaming monitor and if you want details, 4K TV details, you click on this and you can see what you can do, okay? This is going to help you. Like I said, if you already have your resolution and we refresh rate how you want it, that's good, okay? So we look at TV resolution, okay? Your TV supports 4K Ultra HD at 60 Hz. Your TV supports 4K Ultra HD at 120 Hz. 4K 120 Hz requires an ultra high speed HDMI cable included with the Xbox Series X. Playing games. Your TV setup supports up to native 4K at 120 FPS. Your TV supports HDR10 for gaming. Okay, oh, that's another thing I'm going to be getting into. Your TV setup doesn't support Dolby Vision for gaming. So my monitor, my TV doesn't support that. This is the best way to see what your TV and gaming monitor does. Okay, and the 4K TV details, this is going to help you and it will show you what your setup can do and what your setup can't do. Watching movies and TV. Your TV setup doesn't support 4K at 24 Hz. You won't be able to watch content at 4K at 24 Hz. Your TV supports 4K at 10-bit at 50 Hz. Your TV supports 4K 10-bit at 60 Hz. Your TV supports HDR, HDR10 video, okay? That's what it supports, okay? Okay, calibrate TV, okay? This is gonna help you. Calibrate your TV to get the best visual experience for games, movies, and TV. Use your remote to open your TV's menu and change the settings shown on the next few screens because TVs may very well give you a few different names for the settings so you can find the correct one for your TV. Before you begin, plug your Xbox console into your TV's HDMI 1, 4K, or 2.0 input. Set the highest resolution that your TV supports. Make sure your room lighting is at normal levels. Leave your TV on for 5 minutes to warm up. The picture settings on your TV may be different for each input. So if you change input pictures, modes, or sizes, you may have to run through this again. So this is basically what you have to do, basically. You can just go through whatever you have to do for your TV, you can do that. Calibrate HDR for games. Okay, so when you hit this, so on the Xbox, there is a app, okay? It's the Calibrate HDR app, okay? What this will do is if you have a TV or gamer monitor that has HDR10 plus, you can do this, okay? This app shows a series of test performance to basically your HDR TV. Kilobyte values are stored in the system and games can choose to use this information to enhance their visual quality for your TV. So, if you are playing a campaign or story game, HDR is what you want to turn on because the game will look even better. Crispy. It's gonna look crispy, nice. It's gonna look nice. 4K, 60 Hz with HDR10 on. Okay, before you begin, set your TV into game mode. Set room lighting to match your normal gameplay. Yeah, basically you have all that, okay? And then after you hit next, okay, this will pop. Okay, this will be popped up. This screen, it basically will show you what you have to do. Okay. So the X one. So what you could do is you could go brighter or darker. Okay. You don't want it at max brightness. You don't want that. Okay. In the green light, in the green dot right there on the bottom with on the bottom where there's a green check mark, guys. You want it to look like that with some stuff to show barely any boxes basically. But if you take your 4 fingers and if you put your 2 fingers on the both of the triggers and both of your other fingers on the bumpers, and if you hit them at the same time, you can see I just pop up a thing, okay? On the right corner, you can hardly see it, but on the right corner, there's this mini thing that popped up, okay? This mini thing pops up. This is where you can adjust your HDR, okay? So my MINTML is at 0.000, and then my max TML is at 1000. My max FFTML is at 1000. It's maxed at that. Wow, how I want it, how I adjusted it on my monitor and my TV. Okay, if you use your D-pad, you can adjust it how you want. Okay. Oh wait, shouldn't this be adjusted? Like the others? Why isn't this one adjusted? Actually, I think I gotta go all the way up. No, you want the top one at 0, I believe. Oh, at 100, I guess. Well, you gotta show it up barely, anyways. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's good enough. And then, okay, you continue, you do this. On the check mode, you want it white, and then on the white, you want it like that, and boom. Now you have finished setting up HDR game. So, okay, since you are done setting up HDR game collaboration, or what if you call it, thank you for finishing the HDR10. So, it will give you two options, okay? You got two images, okay? If you don't have HDR10 set up, that's what the game will look like on the right. But if you have the HDR set up on the left, that's what it will look like. The games, if you have HDR10 plus hooked up and set up, your games will look really, really good. Okay, you don't need HDR10 for multiplayer. You don't need it for multiplayer. Just only for campaign and all that. You can turn it off and off. Once you set it up once, you're good to go. You don't have to reset it up again after that. But yeah. So yeah, that's it. It's fully set up. And then after that, I would do this. 36 minutes in? Really? Wow. Yeah, I knew it would take forever. Okay, guys. We are now in advanced settings. Okay. Oh, wait. Did I? Yeah, advanced settings. Okay. So, advanced settings, if you go to video modes, boom. Okay, this will all pop up. In video modes, you want to go here, okay? So this will be up to your gaming monitor or TV, okay? You can see what I have. I have allow 4K. This will do native 4K content for 4K games, okay? I have that on. Allow HDR10. I have that on. It will also have auto HDR, okay? Well, auto HDR it's for old games, okay? Okay, you know what? I can show you, okay? Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, okay? If you go on it and if you hit the three line button on your controller, this menu will pop up, okay? You want to go to manage games and apps, okay? A lot of old games will have this. See, in the middle of the no, some games don't have this, so it would only see in Microsoft Store or uninstall all. But see this option in the middle, if the game supports that, you want to hit that. Boom. Okay. So auto HDR, if you have this turned on, also if the game also see that on the bottom below auto HDR says FPS boost. If that game supports FPS boost, you want to turn that on, and boom, that will have auto HDR and will have a FPS boost. It will boost FPS on these old games, but Call of Duty doesn't have that. I'm not sure if it will or not. Other old Call of Duties, I don't know if they will or not. But on the old Battlefield games, you do have FPS boost. Just to let you guys know that. So let's get back into what I was doing. Oh wait, I never fully finished that. Well, I'm gonna get back to that. So yeah, you have that on auto HDR and auto HDR, allow HDR10. You have all of the and okay, so it depends on your TV or monitor. Okay, mine supports allow 50 hertz. Okay, this comes to like TV and YouTube videos. Okay, the refresh rate. Okay, on the bottom you have allow 24 hertz. I don't have that. My monitor doesn't support that. Okay, but if you have a gaming monitor or a TV that has a game mode on it, allow auto low latency mode, you want this on. You want this on. This lets game switch your TV into auto low latency mode, also called game mode. You want that on because the response time in games will feel really good when you have auto low latency mode on. Okay, you have refresh rate. Okay, your TV or if your game monitor or TV has this, This eliminates screen shadowing and tailing down gameplay on TVs that support either HDMI, VRR, or AMD FreeSync technologies. You will see some issues with game clips if you have this on, but you have options. You have three. You can have it off, always on, or gaming only. I have it always on because you can see screen tearing on old games. You will notice what I mean if you have this off. Screen tearing is where it will cut the game game how it looks in half. Like the screen will be cut in half and basically auto sync, desync basically. So you want this on to fix that. Allow YCC 422. This is setting allows games and apps to support YCC 422. This may solve problems displaying 4K on some TVs. So games and apps that support this will help make sure they run at 4K. See, it may have some issues with some games trying to display 4K on some TVs. This will help you. So yeah. Also, if you have the allowed Dolby Vision or the Dolby Vision for gaming, if you have that on your TV or gaming monitor, you can enable those too. But yeah. Basically, you want disabled, 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 and disabled. But if you're gonna do if you're gonna go play through a campaign or a story mode video game, you want to have this on. When you're playing multiplayer, you want this off. Also, another thing is, if that game has HDR10 support, it would take a minute to fully boot up the game because it has the able HDR10 on it. Basically, when you launch that game up, it would take a minute or less than a minute. But yeah, let you guys know, your screen will go when you have a HDR game that if you have a game that's in HDR, when you boot up the game, it will take a couple of seconds. You will have a black screen for a couple of seconds. After that, it would be normal, and HDR will be able basically. And that's basically it for video modes, video fidelity, and overall something. Okay, so this is important too. Okay, this would the display. Okay, overrides. Okay, so you have DVI or HDMI. Okay, this will help you. Okay, if you have issues. Okay, with resolution. Okay. See, what I have on is auto detect recommended. It's recommended that you have that on. It may fix whatever issues you have with your display with resolution, but yeah. Also, if you do have a TV that's a lot newer, and if you're like a content creator like me, so my last caption card I had to go to HDMI to just do 1440p at 60 FPS for YouTube videos. I had to do that, but now because I had a bottleneck with my monitor, my laptop, and my caption card, but since then I have the latest gaming monitor that has the latest like ports on it and all that. I have the same old laptop, but it can still do my laptop is still good. And then also we at the beginning of this year I got a new caption card, so I no longer have any bottlenecks or limitations. So yeah, I can now do what I want to do. Also, video fidelity. You have 24 bits per pixel, 8-bit. Oh, bytes. I mean, 30 bytes per pixel, 10-bit, 36 bits bits per pixel, 12-bit. What this does, it's the color, okay? If you have a TV or gaming monitor that can do 36 bits per pixel at 12-bit, you want to enable that. It would make sure the game is a lot more colorful. Color space, okay? You have standard, that's recommended. Unfortunate, I don't have PC RGB, so I can't make my games look even more colorful. But if your TV or gaming monitor has PC RGB, you want to enable that because your game will look even good. Okay, you got overscreen barrier. Some apps add a barrier so they can't run off the edge of some TVs. If you don't want apps to add a barrier, turn this off. So I don't have this on, it's off. So yeah, if there's some apps that don't work, you want to turn this on so there's a barrier. So that's basically it for video fidelity. And then you got help. This will also help you. This will launch the app called Xbox Support. This will help you, basically. And that's it. But back to this. You got profile. Customize my profile, okay? This will take you to the profile. You can change your name this way. Location and walk. You can change your location. You got bio. You got YT Phantom Commando, my YouTube channel. You can change your color. You could change your gamer pick. There's a lot of different already made gamer picks. Also, you can upload a custom gamer pick image, and you got changed themes. If you're on Xbox Series X and S, you can only do this on Xbox Series X and S. I don't think you can do this on Xbox One, but if you can, let me know down in the comments. You could basically change the background and all that. When you go on people's profile, you could see what's in the back, basically. So you have like different things. You got basic games. You got Xbox. You got all that. See, my thing is power your dreams, possibility. So I have the Xbox Series X and S in the background. That's my image. You can also see my gamer score, my gamer tag, appearing offline, 17 friends, 6 following, 235 followers. I have Discord link. Oh, I'm not there yet, but you can link stuff. There's only a couple of different there's a couple things you can link, but yeah, you can do that. 47 minutes in, wow. And you got artists, I guess. It's whatever. And you can see I got different badges. Okay, these badges, they are oh wow, a weekly streak. Yeah, I think that would be its own video, but yeah, you have that. Basically done with that. You got my color and theme. You could set the color and the theme of the Xbox. My background. Okay, if you're on a Series X and S, you have solid colors. Whatever you have, you can pick. Do I not have red in the background? Dark red. Custom image. So, and you can go on the Microsoft Edge and look for a image you want for the background on your Xbox. You got show, select game out, and then you got basically these. So what these are animated backgrounds you could put on your Xbox Series X and S. Only on Series X and S, not on Xbox One. You can't do that. So you got different games. You got featured, 360 blades. You got all this. That's all featured. You got games, Xbox, and that. See, I have waves. See, my background is waves. So that's what it is. You can see the background. My background is just that, basically. And then you get, oh, okay. So my background is done. My home Xbox. You know what? Since this is a 49-minute thing, did I go any more? You know what? Yeah, that's it. I can see that these videos are going to be super long. So I'm going to have to do parts. I'm about almost 50 minutes in. I got to stop, dude. This is too long for you guys. But yeah, so yeah. So this is just going to be part 1 of a mini-series. So yeah, I forgot to continue this, but I'm going to go back and do this. So, my home Xbox. You guys are thinking, what is, if you're new or if you didn't know about this, my home Xbox, guys, my home Xbox, this is important, okay? You have my home Xbox, 5 of 5 switches left. Manage or do whatever that is, okay? You want to know, okay? When this is your home Xbox, people can play your download games without you signing in. Plus, if you have Xbox Game Pass, your whole household gets to enjoy it on this Xbox console. We recommend setting this on the console you use the most. You can have one home Xbox at a time and can switch up to 5 times per year. So you can see I have 5 out of 5 switches left. Okay, this is a huge important thing, okay? There's a pro and there's a con to this. So yeah, you'd say what is a home Xbox? You already see what it says on here, okay? But there's more to what this is just saying. Guys, if you have this set on make this my home Xbox, if you have it set on that, if Xbox Live goes down, you can play your digital games offline. But if you don't have this, make this my home Xbox. If you don't have it, check mark on this, you will not be able to play any of your games at all. Even your games offline. Your digital games you own, you cannot play them offline if you don't have this option on. Okay, check mark. See, the only reason why I don't have this check mark because I'm sharing my home Xbox with other people. But yeah, you can see I have 5 out of 5 switches left. That's true, I do have 5 because every year those switches were fully restocked back up. But yeah, see the pro is this is awesome. Okay, you make this my home Xbox. You can basically if Xbox Live goes down, you can do that. You can play games offline. You can play your games when Xbox Live is down. You can play your digital games offline. Okay, there's a pro about this. But if you are sharing if you're sharing if you're sharing your Xbox account with other people, the con is if you share with other people, if Xbox Live does go down, you cannot play any of your digital games offline because somebody is already using my home Xbox. See, you can see that the reason why this is not check mark is it's because when you share if you share your Xbox account with other people, see, my cousin, he has this made on his Xbox where he has access to my Xbox Game Pass and he has access to he also has access to all your digital games, okay? That's awesome, right? That's awesome, but if Xbox Live goes down right now, I can't do anything on my Xbox, and that sucks. That's the con here about my home Xbox, okay? And how you normally do this? How would you do this? First of all, if you have an Xbox account you use a lot, you have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and you have a lot of digital games, you want that account, okay, on, okay? You want that, okay? How you do this, I'm going to show you how this works. Well, I'm not going to do that, but what you want to do is, you want to be on this account you're signing, okay? So this is my main account, okay? If I would like to share my my home Xbox, okay, with my second account, you want to go over here, add or switch. You want to do that. You want to go on here, okay, to the second account, okay, to my other account, okay. Now you have 2 people sign in. You have you have the main account signed in, and then you have the second account here. Okay, what you want to do is you want to go back there and you want to go to my home Xbox, okay? What you do is you're on the other account, you want to share your digital games and Xbox Game Pass. Okay, you want to hit A, okay? What that would do is check mark it. And once that is check marked, that means you have access to that person's whole huge library of digital games and also Xbox Game Pass. That means you can basically have access to Game Pass. See, this second account, this has no Xbox Game Pass. Okay, I can't play online. It doesn't have Xbox Game Pass either. So that means I can't play online. I can't play any of the games that I don't own. Okay, on this account. Also, another thing is, if your main account is still sign in, and if you go over to sign into your second account, I don't know if this is a bug or glitch, but you can basically still play games on Xbox Live if you stay signed in on both of the accounts. Okay. Okay, I'm telling you right now. Okay, I'm gonna show you real quick. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna sign out of my Xbox. Okay, so my second, you can already see. Okay, you can see. Okay, so my second account, it has no Xbox Game Pass. It does not have Game Pass either. Okay, so let's just say I want to boot up Call of Duty Black Ops 6. It's not gonna do this. Okay, because you need the game and you need online. But okay, let's sign out. Okay, let's re-sign into this. Okay, so I'm signed in again. Okay, on my main account, and then if you go to sign in on this account, okay, you could see that if you stay signed in on your main account, and if you go to like switch to your second account that doesn't have Xbox Live or Game Pass, you can go ahead and play Call of Duty. You can go ahead play any game you want. Okay, you can also game share with it if you want, but I don't know if this is some random bug or glitch, but I can do this. Okay, oh yeah, see, oh what? I'm gonna say, what the heck happened to my Activision account? Did I get hacked? There's no way I got, dude. I able 2FA on my Activision account. I should not have got hacked. Well, I'm not sure what's going on, but normally what you can do is play. Also, if it goes black, it's going out of HDL. Okay, that's something I guess I could have showed you. Okay, yes. If you're on the same Xbox as me, you can have two account profiles open, and yes, you could play games with that. But if you're playing on another Xbox, you can't. You have to make it my home Xbox basically. But that's it for that. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's basically it for my home Xbox. I hope you guys got it. Hope you guys understand. Okay, there's a pro and con to this. Almost a hour in. Yeah, I have to make this into parts. I did what I can. So yeah, if your friend has Game Pass Ultimate and Xbox Game Pass, you instantly able to get Xbox Live. But yeah, all you have to do is sign into the main account. If your friend has it, you have to sign into his Xbox account. And then you go on the Xbox, sign into his main account, and then after that, switch profile, and then go into settings. Go in here, go to my Xbox, and make this my home Xbox. When you check mark it, boom, you have access to his Xbox Game Pass, and you have access to his digital library of games too. Just to let you know. But the con is, if Xbox Live goes down, you cannot access any of your games. When the Xbox Live servers are down, you can't play your digital games you own offline. You can't do that. Just to let you know, that's a con about this. But yeah, I'm sharing with my cousin, that's why. So that's it for my home Xbox. I'm just gonna let you know about that. You got power options, okay? You got power options, okay? You got customized power options, okay? You got turn off after, don't turn off automatically. Okay, so if you're on here, go to customize power options. Okay, you want to go all okay. So if you're not on your Xbox or doing anything on your Xbox console, or if you are auto- automatically if you are automatically you are if you're automatically doing nothing, but if you are updating, if you're doing a console update, you want to make sure this is off. You want to don't turn off automatically, because if the Xbox turns off automatically during a console update, it can break your Xbox console. It can brick it. So you make sure you turn that off. After a little while, your Xbox will also turn off if you have it on. If you're not doing anything, if you're not active on it, don't turn on after. Don't turn off for media. Okay, that's basically you have that off. I don't know what that is. Then you have keep my console up to date. I have that check mark. You want to check that off. Keep my games and apps up to date. You want both of these to check mark. You got TV and a yeah, I already showed you that. When consoles turn off storage. I have that enabled. Remote features, okay. Okay, that's another thing about it. Remote features, okay. If you have super fast internet, you can do this. When remote features are on, you can connect to your console at any time right from your phone. So if you have the Xbox app and all that, you can do that, okay. If you have able remote features on, you can do that. It will allow you to install new games, play games from your console using Xbox Remote Play, turn on and control your console, chat with friends on Discord right on your console. And you got Play 2 allows you to streamlessly stream online or local, basically pictures, videos, music, or whatever. You can do that. You got test remote play. You can test and see if you can do what it says. And then, yeah. You got remote. Yeah, I already showed you that. Adjust active hours. When the console is off, or when you turn it off, it shuts down instead of sleeping. This saves energy while keeping the console ready to wake when you're likely to use it outside of active hours. Console takes longer to start up though. You can see what I have on. Okay, you have all that done. Okay, so you got two options. So you can see the option I have is sleep. Console sleeps instead of shutting down. Console uses more power. Support. Yes. Surprise. Walk. Waken the console. Wait. Walk and awaken the console remotely. Okay. Console starts up fast. Okay. I have this on. That means my Xbox will start up pretty fast and will not take forever. But if you have shut down energy saving, console shuts down, supports automatically updates of consoles and games. That means it will automatically update it will automatically update your console and games and apps. Supports remote features while console is on. Cuts power use by over 20 times while off. So my option is it's to fully wake it up, because if you have it on shutdown mode, it's gonna take a couple minutes to fully boot up the console. Okay, you have to go through the boot up Xbox screen. That takes a couple minutes, and yeah, I would rather have it on sleep mode. So yeah, yet again, your console still does shut down, but it's just in sleep mode, I guess. But yeah, that's what I have it on. Okay, man. I feel like I should not. Man, I'm already done. I'm just tired out already. I use so much energy just making this video, but yeah. Unfortunate, this is part one. I'm gonna have to do more than that, but yeah. So, volume and audio output. Okay, so yeah, you got speaker audio. Okay. If you do have if your Xbox is set up to a TV or monitor, and if you somehow have if you have speakers or whatever, you can hook it up to that. See, my option for speaker audio, I can't. I don't have any speakers, but yeah. Also, headset audio, you could choose what you want. I see. I'm using Windows Sonic for headphones. You got Dolby and you got DTS. Only if you have the two apps downloaded, or if you're using one of the apps you pay for, like monthly or whatever, you basic see the Xbox doesn't have 3D audio, so you have to basically pay for an app that has 3D audio, basically. So yeah, see, I have that set up like that. Additions, okay. You got more options. Allow pass through. You want that on. Motor output. I have that off. Mute speaker audio when headset is attached. Well, if you do have speakers and mute speaker audio when headset is attached, what that would do is mute the speakers. It would basically mute the speakers. You will not get any sound out of that when you're using a headset. So you want that check mark, probably. Mute sounds, mute notifications. I don't have these on, but yeah, you can do that. Chat mixer, you have this. Reduce the volume of audio sounds by 50%. I have that on that. Party chat output, I have it on headset, but you can change it to speakers, headset, or speakers. Power channel is on. Mute setup sounds, you can do that if you want. That's basically it. Audio testing and details. What audio testing and details is, it's just like the setup or any of that. Volume settings, background music, volume 100%, audio 100%, background music, audio. You can go through this and set up what you gotta do or whatever. Also, you can go here to the Xbox accessories app. If your headset, if your headset has more options on here, you can do that. But if you have an app, you have that. You can also go here and go here. Also, when you have a new Xbox, make sure you update your controller because it's not good if it's not. I don't know why I'm going through that. So yeah, that's basically it for that. Audio setup, basically just that. So that's just it. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Oh wait, I can't. Okay, I forgot about that. Network settings. Okay, I'm gonna show you something that you need to know about. Okay, this is gonna help you reduce the bad internet. Okay, if you're having terrible internet or whatever, or if you're lagging in video games, this will help. So I'm gonna have to pause the recording real quick, and then when I do, I would be back. I would just be back. It would take me a minute, but yeah, I'll be back.